What's happening? Yeah, what's happening? What's that? That's it, you got it.
All right, what is up, everybody? My name is Dane Thompson, and welcome back to another episode of What's Happening. This is the weekly web series where I fill you guys in here on the blanks on the Burndown YouTube channel. Man, what is up, guys? It has been a it's been a short week, but it's been long because I'm tired. But I spent last Sunday and took a little time, and I shortened the videos up, so let me know if you guys like that format. And I was able to put more content out this week. Typically, I just kind of smash everything into one really long video, and then I just thought it was kind of a lot. So anyway, let me know if you like that structure, and maybe what I could do is when I'm filming, I can condense stuff to like 10-minute segments and then break it up more, and then you guys get more content. It looks like I'm doing more work, but in reality, I'm just editing shorter videos, so it's a little easier for me. But speaking of this week's videos, we got the fuel system basically in the Malibu, well, the fuel pumps and the tank. I got to wire everything up. I have to squirt some of the, I use the Rage Ultra Gold, not Rage Ultra, I'm thinking of sanding materials. I use the Ultra Gray silicone. So I've had good luck with it. The only thing it didn't or has not liked has been transmission fluid. So if you put it on where there's actual transmission fluid touching it, it doesn't want to congeal. But with the fuel, I don't know. So we're going to see. I can get like rubber gasket material. I think is next time I head to McFadden, they sell like rubber by like sheets by the roll. So I'll just get some thin material and I'll throw it on the shelf. And then if we have an issue, or maybe I'll cut a gasket out. I don't know. We'll see. Because I have another hat that Joey made me. So I can just use that as a template. So it'll be easy to make one. So I'll probably just make a gasket regardless, just for safety's sake. But I don't know if that Ultra Gray is E85 rated or not, so I guess we're gonna find out. And then my buddy Danny Cerny made me the hose, because in the video it came out at 45, so now I have a hose that has a 45 and it tucks up pretty nice. So I'm excited about that. So essentially that thing is pretty well in there. So still haven't got to the wiring portion of it. I have to get some relays and some other stuff. But speaking of that, I ordered an ARC panel. They make a new one. It's called like the Pro Mod or whatever, and it has a big red shut-off button. And I really want something that's easy to turn off, like turn the car off. Last time we went to Irwindale, a guy had the throttle stick and he ping-ponged off a bunch of walls and rolled it at the top end of the track. And I figure the easiest way to shut the car down is going to be beneficial to me. Because when you're chopping at the wheel and life's happening real fast and you got a car that makes real power and that thing's doing its own deal, the brakes are not stopping the car. There's not a lot that's going to stop it. You got to shut it off. So reaching up and turning a key is probably not a great option when life's happening. So I'm going to do a panel up top, and then I can just do one of these. Hopefully I don't ever have to do that. But if we do, at least it'll be within reach. It should just be kind of paw at the thing, and if I can hit the right button, the thing will kind of calm down, hopefully. So that's the plan. We're gonna go with that. I ordered some limiting straps from Motion Raceworks. I splurged on the steam port vent, the 4-port thing. A lot of people said you need the 4-port. I didn't even run steam ports at all on my other motor, but I figured at this point, whatever, we'll just put it in there and we'll be done. So I just ordered that. And then a muffler. I got a $6 Cherry Bomb Pro. I went on like YouTube. So it's supposedly kind of like a Magnaflow looking knockoff thing, but apparently it doesn't drone. We'll find out. So I got a 3-inch. So we're gonna go 4-inch dump, loud valve. We'll figure that out, and then it'll go 3-inch all the way back. And then I think I'm just gonna give the headache of making a full exhaust to an exhaust shop. I don't think I'm gonna deal with that. So we'll just run the dump and we'll get it kind of in the ballpark, and I'll let somebody else have at it. Maybe we'll V-band it or something to make life easy, I think. So maybe I can put that portion and give it to whoever welds the thing up, and we'll go from there. But yeah, so that is pretty well the plan. I had a fun time at the swap meet. I taught the boy how to haggle a little bit, but for the most part he was shy. But toward the end, it worked out well, because in the first row, like in the back, he was like, take my money. Well, by the time we got to the, further along in the swap meet, he was out of money, and he still wanted to buy stuff. And I'm like, now you have to ask because you don't have any money. And it was pretty good, although I probably should have got on camera, but there's a little Asian lady, and she saw me and the boy coming from a mile away. She had some cars over there. She moved some stuff so you could look at them, and then she goes, oh, I've got something special for you. So my son lights up, and she goes to the back and gets this like 10-pack or 9-pack of Hot Wheels. And he's all excited or whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay. He was out of money. And I'm like, I could support him that, we'll see what it costs. Like, how much is it? And she does this. She doesn't say anything. She just puts up 2 fingers. So he's excited. I think it's $2. I got my wallet already out, right? And I'm flipping through. I was like, $2? And she's like, no, 20. And I was like, oh, like classic rookie maneuver. So he got some overpriced house. They were older, so it was cool. It's cars he didn't have. He was really excited about it, but it was so funny because here I am trying to teach my boy how to haggle, and I get taken for a ride nonetheless. So anyways, that's a life lesson, I guess. And then I was able to get it's a Jegs, it's a Holley knockoff pan. It's a 302-1, which is like the standard swap pan, essentially what I had on the car. I got another one that's brand new, but Jegs version, so we put that on because I lost my pickup tube, and then whenever we find that, I'll have a backup pan, or I can just swap meet that, or who knows what. So that is in place, and then I found a whole set of, it was Brian Tooley 660 springs, essentially the same spring kit that I have, except it was titanium retainers, and it was a good deal, and I was like, I don't really need them, but I still don't have the piece from Brian Tooley that they were supposedly supposed to mail out. I mean, he probably did, but the mail is just, super slow, especially with the weather back east, I can imagine. So I was like, if I just buy these, I can use the titanium retainers, use that one piece that I need to complete my engine, and then whenever the other stuff comes, it'll just be backup stuff. It'll sit on the shelf, and it was cheap enough. So, I mean, just for the titanium retainers alone is pretty much what I paid for the whole entire kit, and it's all brand new stuff. So I was fortunate it worked out, and I'm glad I pulled the trigger. And I didn't even think about the weather back east with shipping. So yeah, shipping's probably gonna be terrible from anywhere that's not local. So yeah, speaking of which, I ordered some Motion Racework stuff, so we'll see if that ever comes in. But other than that, I did land a new sponsor. I've been in contact with them through email, so I will let you guys know. We'll kind of just drop it all at the same time when I make sure. I like to have stuff in hand instead of just saying, oh yeah, woulda, shoulda, coulda. And I feel I'm 95% sure they're on board. Let's say 98%, because I got an email, went back and forth. They were talking about sizing and stuff for the car or whatever. So we'll be pretty good on that, which leads me, speaking of sponsorship stuff, to my last thing. Let me go get them. All right, a couple weeks ago, I showed you these products for Warm Performance, and this is a collar for the oil pickup tube. So it utilizes both holes, and then it has the hardware on there. So you can actually, get that thing locked up tight on both sides. Well, because I got the Jegs pan, it came with a pickup tube that had 2 holes. The one from Holley, the early pan that I got, did not. So that's why I bought this, because I'm like, oh, that thing's killer. So like, especially when you tighten it down with just the one, and the O-ring's having a hard time going in. Sometimes it's like kind of cockeyed and it doesn't really, send it home. So I was like, this is cool. This is a problem-solving item. I'm definitely going to buy one because I want people to know about it. Well, because I got the pickup tube that has both holes, and I bought one for myself, and they gave me an extra one, I'm going to give both of these away because I think that's the right thing to do. A little bit of karma. You guys seemed excited about it. You guys participated, and I just want to pay it forward to you guys as well. So let's do that real quick. I got my editing laptop out here where it's a mess, and I probably shouldn't do that. But I downloaded an app, so it's a number app. And then I've already got all the numbers in here. So it's 1 to 18. So I don't know if you guys can see that. And then what I did is I went through the comments, and then I just went as they were ordered as I went down. So everybody's name has a number, and I put it in my laptop. So let me open that up. Hopefully it doesn't block the screen. So what we'll do is we'll spin the wheel of death over here. And I'll show you guys just so you don't think I'm joshing. So this is my list of names, and they all have numbers. So what we'll do is we will spin the wheel of death, and then whatever number pops up, I will read the name off, and then I'm gonna reply to your comment on here. So I know it's been a couple weeks, but YouTube is a slow boat. So I just want to make sure everybody that actually watched it, that wanted to comment, did so. So I'm going to comment back to you. And if you find me on Instagram, it's Dane Paul Thompson on Instagram. So it's at Dane Paul Thompson. Or if you comment on here, I can shoot you just my email or something. I'll get an address and then I can send these out to you. So hopefully we can get that done. I'll get enough stamps to get it done this week. I don't know this in ways, but I don't know. We'll get it handled. Anyway, let's get on to it. So first one, drum roll. Oh, geez. Triple fail. Oh, I gotta hit spin. Okay, spin. Dun 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 dun. Let me see if I can read it backwards so I can see myself in the camera. 14. So, Fuzzy Moto, you are the first winner of this guy. So, I'll have to watch the video back. Oh, I'll put an asterisk. Here we go. Fuzzy Moto is who I have for number 14. So, I will reply to you, and then I'll figure out how to get your information. We'll send this thing to you. So, you are a winner, my friend. Put some exclamation points. And then, let's spin again. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, aren't these the best? Bam, number 11. Number 11 is Philip Fetner, F-E-T-N-E-R, unless I spelled it wrong. So, Philip, you are also a winner chicken dinner. So, thank you guys for commenting. I hope you guys can actually use the parts. We'll send them out. Speaking of raffle type entries, if you go to burndownmerch.com, I have these stickers that are for sale. And if you are local in California, you can purchase one. And then I have a couple items, considering that they are a limited edition numbered sticker. I'm going to do a similar drawing. And if your number pops up, the 6-liter rebuilt short block that I have sitting here on the floor is going to go to a new home, as well as the Holley intake manifold that used to be on the Malibu. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of that. We got her all stripped down. So just to the core goodies here is going to go to a new home. And then I'm debating on like 3rd place. So 99 spots total, or 99 total stickers available, because my buddy John purchased one and he basically donated his spot. So there's 100 stickers for sale, spaces if you will, total. But since he bought one and just donated it because he's in Georgia, so he's like, he just wants to support. It's 99 to 1, and then you figure 3 spaces, so your odds are pretty good. It's like 97 to 1 chance of winning stuff. So go support over there. I'm going to come up with other cheesy and hopefully fun gimmicks for you guys to interact with the channel, and hopefully help get me all the way to, I think it's like Kentucky, or it's Colorado. I think we start, it's not Colorado, we drive to Colorado this time, but help get me and my pile car all the way out there. And we're going to give it a go. I mean, we're going to have some fun. If I keep the car in one piece, I kind of have a strategy. We'll see when we get there. The strategy will probably go out the window and life will happen. But as long as I have fun, I'm on the Rocky Mountain Race Week group on Facebook. So if you're on there, give me a shout out, say hi. And I'm trying to kind of interact with people on there. But between this and everything else I do, it's hard to kind of keep up with that sort of stuff. But I'd like to at least let some of those guys know. So when I show up and there's other people that are there, at least I have a rapport on the internet with some of the folks that are in that community. So that is it. Thank you guys for watching. We may land an engine in the car. I'm not going to jinx myself, but I have a long block sitting there, and we are good to go. Oh, and I almost botched sealing up the oil passages. I'll drop the little video on here before we go. But other than that, you guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, share. I'll cut up some videos. We'll drop them for you next week. I'm out. Alright, I wanted to share this with you guys, make a mini video. I didn't think it warranted making a full video. But, first and foremost, big shout out to War Performance. They got me this little Langen filter, I guess that's how you say it, performance kit. So what this is for is to block these holes on a true LS3. I believe these just come not machined, but this was a variable cam motor, so I believe that's what this is for. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's basically a blind rivet, right? And you stick it in there, you squeeze the trigger, bam, Bob's your uncle, and you block them all off and you're ready to rock and roll. Well, this was a test one I want to show you guys. So I got this heavy duty hand riveter at Harbor Freight today, which will actually squeeze and pull these, but as usual, you know, in true Dane fashion, I thought I could do it with a standard one, and I stayed out here last night, and I got this thing jammed in here, and then started distorting the shape of it. So now I'm probably gonna spend all afternoon trying to get this out of here, and then having to file the shape and make it actually fit back in the hole because it doesn't work right now. So I don't screw myself and I'll be one short. So I threw in the towel last night because I was just not happy that I screwed things up, and I figured life wasn't gonna get any better, and I was having a hard time getting it out of here. So I bought this one at Harbor Freight. It was 20 bucks. It actually fits these and works because that's how I did this one. And I will finish the rest of those, and then I will struggle with this. And I even bought a brand new one of these for $5. So even if I have to cut this thing into pieces to get that out in one piece, that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, if you want to do the rivet method, and you use this kit, Harbor Freight has this tool and it'll work for 20 bucks. And then you won't be in the conundrum like me, trying to backpedal and make something. It literally doesn't even fit in there anymore because I kind of squished it a little bit, and yeah, we got problems, boys. But hopefully by the time you see this video, we got it resolved. Life's good. Ha! Ha! I got it. It's a little janky, you can see it. A little, like these ones are really nice, and that one's got the little, but you know what? We'll throw a little O-ring deal on that guy. It'd be good, good enough. So, yeah, I sat and filed it till it fit. But this is your jam for 20 bucks, Langen filter kit. If I do more in the future, I'll be ready to rock and roll.